Alright, what's going on guys, it's Axeilize here, and welcome back to another episode of Loop Hero. So apparently the game no longer is able to be recorded in full screen mode, I suppose based on, or due to a recent update that they had maybe. So now I'm pretty much forced to play it on windowed mode, which is quite egregious, but it's either that or not recording the game at all. In any case, I don't believe we had enough resources to do anything. Unless we can upgrade something. Don't think, yeah, the farm can't be upgraded. Yeah, I can't upgrade anything, so we'll just have to go into an expedition. Alright. So we've kind of been getting destroyed on Expedition 2, but we have been trying to experiment with different things rather than doing the most optimal strategy. Let me see here. I think we keep the village, but we don't keep the wheat fields. We keep the grove. We keep treasury. We get rid of Vampire Mansion. And I think we're good to go now. Oh no, Spider Cocoon. Get rid of Grove. Oh no, we needed at least one more, okay. So Grove, Spider Cocoon, Battlefield, Chrono Crystals. Rock, Meadow, Oblivion, Beacon, and Treasury. Alright. And this time I'm actually going to try to retreat before I end up dying, which I have not been doing. Because I have been oversighting that fact that that is a possibility to do. So for our first rock, we place here because we're gonna want to get meadows on all sides and get a mountain peak there eventually too. Okay. I'll put a battlefield here because that's actually gonna cover the most amount of squares out of any of the locations that I could place it in. 9% vampirism, 4 to 6. Alright. So we're already going to get some procs of the battlefield on these slimes here, which will be nice. I also put it so it automatically pauses after a battle, which I'm going to have to get used to. Let's see. I think the best place for the beacon would probably be here. Although I probably want it to cover the most amount of space on the battlefield as possible. It's kind of a lackluster beacon though if we put it there. Let's just put it here, it'll cover the most amount of area. And let's give ourselves a spider cocoon. Let's get it here. Or actually, I mean, let's place it here actually, that way if we get another battlefield, then it's going to be better over here than it is. In the other location. Plus it's going to be, yeah, because it's going to be next to the beacon there, is my reasoning. So for treasury, we get in our usual location, I think. Let's actually place it bottom right corner this time. Okay, rock, meadow, and there we have it. rock. And for a grove, do we even want to get this? Whoops, okay, I actually did not mean to place it down there, but I guess we're stuck with it now. That's an issue with the current state of the game, is I accidentally let go of the mouse button sometimes while I'm dragging stuff, and I end up misplacing things a lot, so it'd be nice if there was some kind of confirmation as to whether or not you're gonna place it down or not first. We can go for this armor, because might as well. I mean, we're maybe gonna miss out on one scrap metal, but I don't think it's gonna be too concerning. Yes, so I apologize if the resolution is a bit messed up as well, because I don't have any experience recording it in windowed mode as of now. Okay, this will be interesting. Where would we want to place the village is the question. I think we probably want to place it here, that way we can get a chrono crystals right next to the beacon. Or right directly underneath the beacon. And that way we can get double from the village. So we're gonna place it probably at the very beginning of the beacon's range, yeah. And I still got an Oblivion if I want to as well. I should get one Chrono Crystals at the beginning too. I'm pretty sure it doubles it to 60%, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so that's 100% worse than the Dirk that we have now. And we're gonna get a chest, which is gonna be free. Equipment, this is significantly better than the other one. Okay, let's see what our quest is. Okay, it's a spider, which isn't that bad actually. If it was the rat wolf, that would have been bad, because the rat wolves are incredibly strong. Luckily, it bled me at the very end of the fight, which is fine. So yeah, we're only taking like 4 to 5 damage every hit, which is completely fine. And I don't think we placed another grove. I think we hold on to that. We could place it near the battlefield, but the rat wolves are just too strong when they stack up due to the bleed effect that they have. That makes the beacons really strong as well, because you ideally want to have the beacon cover the most amount of areas possible, because the faster you move through the loop, the less enemies are going to be spawning. But I really don't think I can afford more than one grove. I didn't even want to place down the first one, but I accidentally did. Anyways. Okay, there's another beacon. I might do another grove then, because if we can get 2 groves going on, it doesn't seem like it'd be that bad, but there isn't really that good of a location for it. Let's get it here actually, and then let's go for a grove at the very start of where this corner would be. That way we can put a battlefield, or something of the like there later. Okay, 8% evasion, 6% counter, regen. This is just guaranteed to be better than the other one. I think we do get this. Because I think regen's going to be healing more than the vampirism is. At this time, at least, because we don't do that much damage. Let's quit the axe. The extra damage is just so much better than the extra evasion and attack speed is. Okay, that's very good armor. Yeah, I mean, 2 groves is already at the upper limit. I don't think I can afford an additional one. Although I am progressing very, very quickly. There's only one rat wolf a day as of now, so maybe. But the longer fights go on towards the end of the as the game progresses, the enemies are going to get stronger, which means the fights are going to take longer, and thus the days will progress slower. Or the days will progress faster, rather, in relation to how fast we can loop. Let's see. Do we want another grove? I mean, we can always oblivion it away, so sure. Let's get it 3 spaces away from this, just to make sure that they don't stack up. Ouch, applying bleed right off the bat, it's pretty bad. Alright, we got ourselves a mountain peak now. Alright, now chrono crystals we place where the camp is currently located. I'm not sure if it actually affects it, but we'll see. And then for the mountain, I could actually place them next to where this treasury is, that way I can try to summon the gargoyles. But I don't know if it's actually going to be worthwhile. I think we should try. So there's a goblin camp, oblivion that. Yeah, there's only one rat wolf spawning every loop about, which is fine. I think we keep the one that we have now, yeah. High counter chance is really nice, actually. I have 11% counter, plus 6% counter, so yeah. Should probably try to keep this as is, and we'll go for another village here. It is going to spawn a bandit camp, the bandits are fairly easy. And let's get a chrono crystals there. Oh, does the chrono crystals make it so that the rat wolf spawn every day as opposed to every 2 days? Is that what the effect of a day's passing means? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So the chrono crystals literally do nothing for the villages. Rather, they make the spawns more recurrent. So, yeah, I've been using them completely wrong this entire time. So that's why I've been getting destroyed by the rat wolves, because they're not supposed to spawn as fast as they currently are. I think we keep the ring we have now. Yeah, I can't get rid of this chrono crystals until I get an oblivion though. And we'll get a battlefield here. Yeah, so now they're gonna spawn every day, yeah, okay. I did not know that at all. So now I'm probably not going to take chrono crystals with me anymore. That's why I've been getting decimated, because I placed it next to the groves and... terrible. And the rat wolves are incredibly dangerous when they stack up because of the bleed effect. I assume days passing meant that when you passed it in the middle of a day, then you would get double the amount of stuff, but I mean, it doesn't really make sense in hindsight. So let's get a rock here. And let's get a beacon here. I really need to get an oblivion to get rid of this chrono crystals immediately then. Okay, this isn't too hard of a fight. I do have 3 potions left as well. That's not going to be worthwhile, I don't imagine. But I'm probably massively underestimating defense. But to give up 11% counter, I don't know. Oh, does each point of defense reduce 1 damage? In that case, I will equip it. So we can see what if it actually does what I think it does then. Okay, yeah, it does, I believe. So I should be prioritizing defense over everything else. So we get ourselves a mountain here and then a rock here. Eight defense. So yeah, I think we do take that then. Oh, that's a lot better than my old one. Okay. 12% attack speed isn't worth it. Alright, we got a trait for now. Get a mountain and a rock here. We almost have the treasure broken. The hero leaves 10% of its findings in a camp when passing through a campfire tile. Plus 0.5 times loop HP for each adjacent roadside tile when passing a tile. 10% chance to keep the card after placing its tile. Sick, let's do this. Okay, yes, let's get this armor. And I think we can exchange 1 less damage for some regen. I maybe shouldn't have given up the vampirism, now I think about it. Alright, another treasury. We can place in the top right, I guess, for now. Let's see, what is this? I don't think we give up the defense. Okay. Defense 12, 4% magic damage, evasion 6%. I don't think we want that. Okay, another grove, no thanks. That's the first ghost we've gotten this entire time. Upon dying, stuns opponent for 3 seconds. Okay, mountain, and then we can get a broken treasury, empty treasury. And now we get a rock. Let's go for this one. %, vampirism, I think we can take that. Did we go for this one? Yeah, actually let's go for that one. Then rock. We got ourselves another goblin camp. Don't think I want to use the chrono crystals now that I actually know what it does. 13 defense, 9% counter, 8% evasion, sure. Is this better? Plus 9% counter, probably not better. The question is, can we survive another loop? Because if not, we should just retreat now. I mean, with all these rat wolves, we probably won't be able to. So I think we actually just retreat. And then we utilize the knowledge that we figured out what the chrono crystals actually do for later. So I'm able to keep everything, which is going to be good. Achievement unlocked, part of the world, 5100 resources, okay. So now we can build something. I can't afford the refuge. I can upgrade some things. %2 to potions healing effect, plus 2 potions to carry with you. That's actually really good. Or plus 8% to campfire's healing power. Upgrading the herbalist hut is just literally 100% better for now. So yes, let's upgrade this. There's much more room here now. To express my gratitude, I'll tell you a healing recipe. 15 lemons, 2 spoons of honey, 3 heads of garlic, and 10 ears of wheat. Throw it all in a pot of water and let it brew for a bit. Best remedy for sore joints. Don't give me that look. You'll be thanking me in 15 years or so. Alright, so I'll take a short break and then cut the video and then I'll be back. So, be right back. Alright, how's it going, guys? I'm back. So we will do one more run before ending the episode here. And yeah, we're gonna take off the chrono crystals because they're absolutely terrible, and we'll put on a road lantern. And we have to have at least 2 of the cards on the top here, so I think Grove and Village is probably the best option to have. And then everything else I believe is fine. We might want to get rid of a treasury, but the treasury is good for long-term gains, because we'll be able to get more resources as a result of it. So I think what we have is fine for now. Road Lantern's good for making sure that we don't get too many rat wolves spawning on top of each other, so we can put them next to the groves, because they're really devastating when they stack up due to the bleed mechanic. Alright, let's see. I think we're good to go then. Achievement unlocked, practically a job. Embark on your 10th expedition. Okay. Okay, we'll equip this one. It does have 1 less defense, but attack speed and damage is good. So, for the village... I do want to get it as early on as possible, that way we can get quests going immediately, but we probably want to get it towards the center, because if we heal directly after exiting the camp, it would just be redundant, because we're most likely just going to have all that healing go into our max HP anyways, which would not be good. So we'll try to get we can try to get a beacon over here somewhere, so let's go for village here. Alright, let's see. Evasion 9%, sure. Alright, for the Spiker Coon, oh, we did get a beacon, so yeah, this is actually a perfect location for it. And then we'll get a Spiker Coon here. Okay, a meadow is useless for us right now. Let's get a battlefield here. And let's get a grove. At the very end of this beacon. That should be fine. Then for the meadow, we can just preemptively place it somewhere. Preemptively place it just on the top here, maybe. This is kind of a wide loop, so there's not really that many good places for it. Let's get it here. Okay, nice, we get the quest right away. I think the quest increases your chance for good loot. Okay, another grove. Let's get the grove right after this village. Or no. Let's get it right here so it's in the battlefield again. I'm a bit worried about stacking up so many enemies, but hopefully it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Alright, we got another battlefield, so we can prepare for another setup over here. Then we got our first mountain. Let's just place it there. We are going to get less HP in the short term, but long term it's going to be better to have the mountain. Or actually, we'll get I mean, this actually, I had it mixed up. This will give us more gains in the short term, but less gains in the long term, but it will be balanced out by the fact that it will turn into the mountain peak, so shouldn't be too big of an issue. And I actually accidentally placed it there. That was not intended. But I guess it's fine. We can place a road lantern here, here, and here, and stack them up on the groves, so should be fine. We couldn't get in the range of both groves anyways. I'm gonna still have to get used to the game automatically pausing after a battle finishes. For 3 extra max HP, I'm not gonna equip that. It's very, very unlikely it's gonna actually make a difference. Also, I haven't been utilizing the mechanic to speed up the game speed, and it's probably fine to do now. Because if I automatically pause after battle, it's going to be easier to see what's happening. Let's see, 2 defense, no thanks. Okay, yeah. Nice, we killed it in 2 hits, which is amazing. We get a mountain here, and then meadow there. Nice, I'm kind of decimating these guys early on, at least. Let's see. That's actually worse than what I have, so no thanks. Okay, another beacon. Ghost of a ghost. Lowers attack speed of allies by 15%. That's good for me, actually. And I don't know why, but I'm barely taking any damage. Just a bit strange. Let's get a road lantern there. And then let's get another beacon. I would like to get it near this battlefield, but it's kind of inconvenient actually. Let's just get it over here. Speed up the movement. So yeah, this is actually going to make runs much, much faster. So I should be going on 2 times speed much more frequently now. For 5 defense, I don't think I really want to equip this ring. And that's certainly 100% worse than the rapier. Unless you have mosquitoes, I guess. But I don't. Mm, 3 defense, I don't think it's worth really. Well, actually, yeah. I don't know. Well, I don't know, actually. More damage, but less survivability. I mean, it does give defense, so I'm going to be making up for that a little bit. But I think Vampirism builds are just really overpowered, so I should probably just try to stick with it for now. So let's just keep going. We do have 5 potions now, due to the upgrade of the Alchemist, so we're doing fine, I would say. 7 damage to all, no thanks. Okay, another village. Place it, here. Yeah. We will get a bandit camp, but the bandits aren't very difficult anyways. This is a mimic. Creature's first strike is always a critical hit and always hits the target. 20% attack speed. I mean, that's fine. We get a much better shield. We really want a better vampirism ring soon as well. What is this? Regen ring? No thanks. Okay, we can get our mountain peak going. And another meadow. And a road lantern here. Or here, rather. Then I want to save on the mountain till we get a treasury going. As long as I can survive short term, the extra health isn't gonna be giving me that much, really. Oh, that's a mimic, dang. Okay. That is a lot more max health, but I don't think we passed up on the regen and vampirism, actually. It's just too strong to pass up on. Yeah, we can't. I mean, 4% vampirism isn't really going to be granting that much. The regen will probably be better, actually, short term at least. Still think we hold on to these. And then 13 defense, 16 defense, 4% is back speed, extra regen, but the counter and evasion is just really, really good on the other one, so I don't know. This is bad. I wish it would attack the Rat Wolf first, because the bleed is going to be pretty devastating. Okay, we got ourselves a trait going here, so if we can get the option to get the Article of Protection, I believe it's called, that'll be good. I think we keep the ring we have now, actually. Get a Ghost of a Ghost. Meadow. Okay, and then the beacon. I think we place near this battlefield, maybe. And we could place it here. We should probably just try to cover as much of the map as possible with it. This covers 4 squares, this covers 4 squares. But this one's next to a battlefield. Okay, 1.5 damage for every potion used. Is that permanent? If that's permanent, then that seems like it'd be really, really good. 10%, yeah, let's take this one. I don't believe I can just use it of my own volition, no. Definitely not going to want that one. We'd like a better armor and a better rapier, perhaps. I still think we hold on to the mountains and rocks. I want to see what the gargoyles are like as well. Gets the prediction effect every 3 seconds, which allows it to ignore incoming damage once. It's pretty strong. Okay, I think we're doing fine though. We might want to swap out our weapons soon, actually, because things are gonna start having a lot more health. We can wait on it a little bit though, because we do have the trait that allows us to get more damage after potions are consumed. Okay, that's very good shield. 12% attack speed is going to be a massive difference, I would say. Okay, another grove. Let's place it near this battlefield at the very beginning of it, and we do have a beacon there as well, so it should be fine. I'm still waiting on a treasury, which we have yet to receive. Okay, finally. Let's get it top left here. And then we go rock, 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 mountain, mountain, mountain. And then I wish we had an what is it called? Oblivion. That way we could get rid of the goblin camp, but we don't, unfortunately. The bandits will be really easy though. No, we don't want that. I think we probably want to swap out our weapon now, because we're going to be saving more damage with the extra damage than we are going to be getting back with the vampirism. And I guess we can put a meadow here, because we won't be able to get another treasury near this formation anyways. So it's not going to be that important. Okay, we can get the broken treasury now. Let's get another meadow. And I'll save on the rock for now. The splinter effect isn't doing much because we do less than 5 damage, or we killed him less than 4 attacks anyways. Okay, these are absolutely insane selections of gear that we just got. We're doing almost 50 damage per now. Magic damage 13, I don't think we want that, because the attack speed is probably going to be better. Still going to save onto these. I don't know. It's kind of appealing, but I already get 4 damage to all. I don't know if it's that worth. Okay, there we go. Another treasury. Let's get it here, and then we'll go for mountain, rock, rock, mountain. I'm really liking this setup, actually. However, we do have a lot of goblin camps. Let's get a battlefield, probably here, maybe, or here. Let's get it here, because, I mean, it's the last location that it's going to cover 5 squares or more. Oh yes, we finally got an Oblivion. Think we get rid of this goblin camp. And it also got rid of one of the goblins as well. I maybe could have saved onto it, but the longer I wait, the more goblins are going to spawn. And the one goblin that is already here is next to That's just worse than what I have. Or no, because this one grants vampirism. Which might be better actually, so let's go for this. And this one we don't want. Okay, what is this? Not really gonna want that. Oh, dang. Oh, holy crap! That's insane. That does so much damage. Okay. I still have yet to see a gargoyle. It spawns every 3 days, which isn't... Okay, there it's coming. I'm interested to see what the dialogue is like, for sure. Okay, let's get ourselves another road lantern, here. Oh, what is that? Dark slime. Cosmic liquid. Chilling touch. Upon dying, stuns opponent for 3 seconds / attacks. I guess that's just like a rare enemy or something. Yeah, we don't want that. And then I could wait on a mountain to place there. I think it might be wise. Okay. Oh, that's a mimic, unfortunately. Okay, we got a mountain. It's gonna be good. Oof, those are really, really good rings. They're really good equipment. I don't think we give up 12% vampirism for... Well, but 3 regen a second is insanely strong, so... Let's get the mountain here, and then meadow. And... We can put another grove here. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to enter the next battle, but alright. What is this? 8% vampirism, 4 attack speed, 7 magic damage, yeah. Ghost of a ghost. Okay, nice. Another village. Spider cocoon. I don't know. I don't think we summon more enemies at this point because we already got enough. As is. Right now, I would say. I'm waiting for another treasury before I go placing anything. This is a very appealing section over here because we got an empty treasury, 4 rocks in the corners, 4 mountains directly adjacent, which is incredibly optimal, and then the blooming meadows all on the side. I don't want too many goblins to spawn here. Let's go for a road lantern there. And I think I can afford a spider cocoon. Any damage? Okay, it didn't have a dialogue, which is kind of disappointing. 55 damage, dang. Any damage dealt not during the unit's attack phase is decreased by 60%, 20% attack speed. Well, I killed it before it attacked, so didn't really seem that threatening. Let's go for a grove, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's go for this. I mean, I kind of want to get it in the range of the beacon, but it's not looking too wise right now. I guess let's get one here. And then I'm not going to place anything else. Okay, I do kind of want to wait on a treasury. But I don't know. Could we place rocks preemptively? I don't think. Because It cannot be placed adjacent, and I think diagonals count as adjacent as well. So yeah, it's not really gonna work. We can place the meadow preemptively though. And the other meadow. And Oblivion's very, very clutch. Okay, we still have to save on until we get a treasury, or we could just go for it now. Preemptively, potentially. So... it's basically... it's almost exactly the same, except 3 more defense and 1 less % vampirism, which is fine. I say we hold out for a treasury. Because the gargoyles are very, very easy with the amount of damage I deal right now. Let's get beacon here. This might be a fairly bad fight for us. Increases the attack speed of all allies by 50%, and rages after an ally dies plus 30% damage. That's really bad. But luckily the damage to all is coming in clutch here. Yeah, let me do the Oblivion on the Goblin Camp. Then we'll go for... let's just ignore the treasury, let's just start placing down things here. Rock. 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 And then... mountain here. And we'll try to go for 1 more treasury later down on the line. Later down the line. What is this? 11% counter, 7 magic damage. I don't think we want to pass up the regen. Can we get Article of Protection? No, but we do have Blissful Ignorance, which is going to be really strong. 35% chance to perform a counterattack during evade. If your HP drops below 30%, your regeneration's doubled. That does work really well with the 7 armor that I have. But the Blissful Ignorance is just way too strong, I would say. I don't really care for the things I have in my hand now, so we can scrap those. And then, let's see. We want to Oblivion some things so that it doesn't just scrap, probably. We can Oblivion the bandit camp, probably. At this point, we're just trying to coast till the end of the game. Some mimic. Another village we'll place here. Then we'll just Oblivion the bandit camp right away. I'm gonna Oblivion these empty treasuries, actually. The gargoyles did still spawn, which is kind of annoying. I thought it would Oblivion both of them since they're on the same square, but apparently not. And that's a leftover one from earlier, I assume. Let's see. 8% vampirism, 10% counter, and a lot more defense. Do we take this? I think probably. I think we're fine with the rest of it. Ooh, that's appealing. Sacrifice attack speed for vampirism and defense. I think we'd probably like to see it. I'm healing like 17 in attack, dang. That's just a regular test. Then, oh, didn't mean to enter this combat, but okay. Because I accidentally paused instinctively, and then I missed out on this. Let's just start going meadows around this beacon, I guess. I can always Oblivion things in my way as well. But I don't know if there's anything we need Oblivion when the boss spawns, so I kind of want to save it. Let's go for a mountain there. Oblivion the Goblin Camp. Road Lantern here. So a lot more damage, but we don't get the Vampirism anymore. I think we like to see it. We're still getting a lot of Vampirism even without it. We definitely don't want that armor. Okay, let's actually just get 2 rocks here to get the meadows. It's kind of a bad decision by me to put the meadows where they were, but we have to live with it, I guess. Do I want Oblivion the Gargoyles coming up? Maybe. But I killed them before they attacked last time, and I'm doing more damage than ever. So it might be fine. Let's mountain there, and I don't want the spider kit, really. But actually, let's place it here, so it's in range of the beacon and the battlefield. Shouldn't be too bad. I do so much damage, I almost one-shotted the chest, which is insane. Let's go for a beacon. Let's see. Let's just go for it. Yeah, let's go for it here, maybe. I don't know. This covers 3 squares. I mean, there's not really a good place for it, so sure. And let's Oblivion these guys, actually, because I don't want to have a gargoyle in the same fight as something else, because it can rack up a lot of damage on me. 12% Vampirism for less percent chance counter. I think it's fine. Oh, we still have a gargoyle here, but we killed it before it attacked again. We're just incredibly overpowered right now, I would think. That's not what we want to see. Okay, another village. Oh, so when you complete the a quest and then come back to the village, you get a reward, I see. Let's get ourselves a meadow here. And the vampirism is just too strong. We're just healing way too much for the enemies to do anything. I feel bad for the enemies. They're just getting absolutely decimated. And they are wondering why the world has to be so cruel to them. So many villages. We're almost at the boss too, which I think we should beat easily, to be honest, but we actually might need Article of Protection to beat him, to beat it. We'll have to see. Okay, less percent chance vampirism, but more counter and regen. Sure. And we don't want that shield. Yikes, we're taking a bit of damage here. But I think we're doing so much damage because every time we use a potion we gain 2 damage permanently, I believe. Which is kind of insane. Okay, another village. Do we have enough villages yet? I'm not sure. Okay, battlefield. We can place here, I suppose, and then meadow here. Let's see. So less damage, but 13 vampirism, 8 counter. I don't think we'd like to see it, actually, but maybe we'll have to see. So yeah, we got like literally 8 quests on the board. Which means we're gonna get so much more equipment when we come back on the other, or on the next loop. And the more we take damage, the more potions we're using and the more damage we're getting. And we have so many road lanterns, we're not getting anything stacking up that much, which is really good. So I don't even need to look at these, because obviously I'm not going to want them. It's just a regular chest. Yeah, we literally have not been able to kill the chest in less than 4 attacks, so the splinter does nothing, and it's just free healing. 10% vampirism, more defense, and regen. Yes. Ooh, level 10 armor, but all it gives us is HP, so it's not really that appealing right now. Oblivion the Goblin Camp. Once we get to the next loop, we are going to get the boss, I believe. But as long as we're able to get back to the villages in time, I'm fine. This is a very, very appealing setup. We have an entire row of mountains and rocks going. We got more oblivions than we could ever need. So less regen, but more vampirism. And counter, and more defense, sure. Vampirism's gonna be healing more than regen at this point, I would think. We're completely fine on health because we're getting so much from vampirism. And every time we come across a chest, we're getting like 100 HP free. Okay, another beacon. Place here, I guess, because it's the only place where there isn't already something. Okay, another mountain there. We literally healed more than we took in that combat. We don't want that. I mean, 24% attack speed is actually going to be really strong, but this gives us more defense, more regen, and vampirism, so I think it's probably better. When we're in the boss, survivability is going to be key, because the more we survive, the more damage we're going to be doing over time. Okay, another meadow. That fight actually scared me a bit there, but luckily we were fine. And I have oblivions to use before the boss too, so I'll be able to heal. And these villages will allow me to heal. Let me see. 16% vampirism, I think we do want that. Oh, my days. But this Dirk looks really strong too. But less damage. But evasion and attack speed. interesting. Let's equip this for now. We can always equip the rapier later. So our HP was looking bad, but then we went through the village and we're fine. We're about to encounter the boss, I believe, as well. I want to see if anything spawns that I need to destroy with the Oblivions, similar to the Lich. So I want to save on to them for a bit here. It's just a regular chest, so literally just free healing. I've yet to invade an attack. Oh, I invaded there. Oh, I invaded twice in a row, okay. A level 12 axe, dang. Do we equip that over this? I mean, with the 5% buff and damage, it might be wise. But I think the longer we survive the fight, the better we're going to be off, so I don't know if the axe is going to be the best decision. We can wait on it a little bit. Excuse me, is the boss not spawning yet? Okay, now it is. What is this? Radiates with powerful... Oh, it's totally just the same. Didn't seem to spawn anything. Okay, so now we decide, do we want the axe? Or do we want the rapier? I think we want the axe. Because the longer the fight goes on, we're going to get 5% buffs due to the warrior's ability. And the more damage we do, the more the 5% buff is going to be prevalent, so I think it's fine. And then we should use all of our Oblivions before the end. Place a beacon here. I don't know if that affects the final boss actually, but I don't think beacons stack anyways. Let's just Oblivion these guys. Battlefield, we don't need to use it. Okay, another mountain. Let's Oblivion, oh, whoops. Let's Oblivion this rock and put a mountain there. Let's see, plus 15% counter. I think we like to have the axe instead. 40% attack speed, we need the vampirism. But I don't know, 40% attack speed is insane actually. And we already have 22% vampirism. So actually, yeah. Alright, here we go into the final boss. Let's just use another Oblivion to get up to full. Okay. Could you please stop? So it's you who's responsible for all this mess. Stop doing what? Stop doing all this, resisting, fighting for the old world. He will erase everything anyway. I'm sorry, but that's how it must go. So, a mysterious him again. I expect that you're not going to explain who you're talking about. Why wouldn't I? I'm talking about God. He created myriads of stars, galaxies, and what am I saying? He created everything, and now he's destroying his creation. That's the most nonsense I've ever heard, and trust me, I've heard a lot of nonsense. So that's actually a very interesting concept where an entity that you think is being benevolent and kind is actually just acting out of selfish reasons, and then they turn to betray you at the end. So fighting, if we have to fight against God himself, that's pretty interesting, for sure. Why would God want to destroy the world? That's what you would call a silly question. Do you think we have a right to discuss God's motives? He's God, for God's sake. If he decided it, then it has to be done. That means that there is a cause and a meaning to it. Instead of showing him your rage and anger, you should thank him for the life you've had, and spend the time that's left saying goodbye to the universe. No, wait, that's not right. If all that is true, then why am I still able to resist? Why am I able to restore this world piece by piece? It's very slow, but I'm still able to do it. Does this mean that your God is having second thoughts, or is he a God at all, if I can go against his will? These are just empty words. You're simply trying to find a reason to say you're unimportant. No. I feel sorry for you and for this world, but your efforts are worthless. You can't stop God's harvesting scythe with a single blade of grass. I shall end you personally, by word or by force if needed. Well, maybe a blade of grass won't stop a scythe, but it can get into your shoe and hurt. Oh, my days. That was terrible. You know, metaphors are really not my thing. Let's see if your God is truly protecting you. So, what is this? Summons an angel instead of an attack that disappears after dealing 2 attacks. Creates 5 stained glass windows instead of every second attack. Has 20% chance to be protected by one of the windows. 80% chance to be protected by a stained glass window. Wait, what? So it just has a 100% chance to be protected? So this is where the 40% attack speed is really nice. I still think we're getting absolutely decimated. I mean, we are doing more damage as time goes on, but we're already at like 400 health, so... yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So the main premise is that Vampirism build doesn't really work against the second boss because she just ends up summoning protective barriers that will automatically negate your attack. So you need to focus on evasion and counter. Or I guess just mainly evasion. I mean, I think you can change... yeah, I think I could have changed equipment mid-battle, but I didn't really think that far ahead, and I don't really know if it would have mattered anyways. Alright, let's see. Did I get enough resources to build everything? So we can actually get more than one farm going if we wish. But... I mean, yeah, it might be wise. Let me see, where can I actually place it? We want to place it somewhere where there's a lot of empty tiles, and there isn't really that good of a location for that right now. So we should probably just save our resources. So anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time we'll have to focus on going for evasion and potentially counter much more than we would want to be going for vampirism. If we're going to attack the boss and also go for attack speed. I mean, I did have 40% attack speed, but that wasn't enough apparently. I still think no matter what I equipped, I still wouldn't have won because unless I get astronomically lucky, I'm still going to be taking a crap ton of damage, and I can't actually hit the boss because of the protective barriers. Because the boss was at like 75% HP. So let me see. If I can get up to like 50% evasion chance, maybe I'll have a chance. And then get some good attack speed going on top of that. So I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.